elma bongun kotoma ayangun kangin rokojo seseni Airabet walk jengon kele jaka in Moses Ochole le right district councillor le kitunga la bia o district alo amuria ido jai na tatama kironi kamara kire akirianu na kwa Uganda kwa da kele teso kere ni nera roni otoma Airabet sabiti kalo jasa kirona posik ni kamara kire jauno bubuni kapun ayata kintoma apesen ne jatar Uganda ido kwa nakoronga ngitu njaja kaito chole akironu kere apesen na kere dawo tatama poneti avenues ne pedorti apuga na ne ponelo aingo ngara pesen e ponelo tebeto la mbon bikione nyadulo Uganda owaila akironi kamar ke di solo sine tiati di shar tungalo re sota kwa main ku solo sine tingun li somaite investment o Uganda tebo ngorete ne buntoto rekera inda bon be salte ekese interest at least 20% of their profit yes salti Uganda. Now akirona pesen nukere, what does it mean for itungana lokwap itunga ligo ikiti joto mo council okoni
na solid
na agente bere topeda beja sakiro no
na solidity LOC aswam na local government at you Mamsi Buni as a district apukono rotini lepo na rai the budget cuts lo roko mapuka ne pedori adum lisirigi na solid epotike ahoma meona de kis mamingo abala bimba meonos kere kunye Buni arauna ni ngoshit na epol dunga domuno adum le service lo le kotos kwesi ebuna raunu ationis etupakinda bobo ebuna langrikin akirianto no kwapo nara dunga lo le puke seta chete solo ejaita che solo lo asabuni ejaita cha le sukali ejaita cha lo kyale kela ejai ai touch bottle to samai jokere o sori ya domunu commodities such as posho, beans, also even a gran atap no alos bunebe ekeu nara kwani the local traders regulatory or crop merchandise elosete kwani kesa kui also to take advantage of the struggling of the economy to determine their own price. And Jenjobe Uganda, it's a liberalized economy. You cannot control the price. I can sell my rice 2,000 and you can sell yours 10,000. So the whole idea, Mamtongalu or Kwape Kwani, to continue aswam boro labet kwesi aswam kapa local traders, kapa local local people. Nara, we do not have that chain of industrialization or kwap. It tunga bit kwane saving up gani. Arai tunga lo kwap. But we have no capacity to produce. When you go to Lango, we just say Lango kwa the 36 industries. Kwenye bujo rete so dope industry le mochuga. Lo le just kwa de isoma kulmame dota kaisari. And jasi I mean jone population teso. Le doli tinepetai in miloni ni uni adepare. So a region that is in crisis, economic crisis, and a bonguni no kere, I mean to poor structure of economic leadership in this country. The political abate kwenye MP boy naksibore, abate councillor boy naksibore, but they don't understand the debt burden the country is because of the poor economic leadership. Anumamu itungala bait ai kwenye. The limit is here. Etionojo to come out of the debt. Idaujo alomar. Etionojo to him to come out of the debt. A person na kaisa kanyango no neni. Esu le pujenta kwa Canada. Ara kwa na Paul. Buakwa pungene ocham 1990 paka 1995. Achamu be kwani losiso enya kakini kapunu otunga dio utaso ko de banya lo kapali moto na ngojo o potu empiso cha moto to suspend sirigini kech o potu empis lui po chamti chakanyo higali o buda bakwa puna akwamno Canada o gir e yukari kiarini Somalia e galfulo mina jiji na Somalia between the Al-Shabaab and Americans. An American government under Bush too, Bush 1, sent a letter to Canada requesting them, can you help us? Angas Somalia. Ebasi Canadians say, no, we have a debt burden. We don't want to incur another loss. And they were able to resist American invitation to join them in Somalia because the issue of the citizens were number one. Akironu yaitos akiriantu na akwap. Ilupeka akwap kesilu soditi. So kopani dumunijo jairo tin lu awa metengo mame bete temokini. Nari mame tenyo mame tisirigin. Oni de roto kolo Mile Nyunteso College, Amuria, Olosijo Kapelebion, Abim, and others. Erotola Monmamunyo, Asomita Isomobin, Isumunitai, Konyokopan Wanyujo, Emma Metisirigin. It calls for government to prepare, and this will be a lesson, Le Paul Nejapugan. Anyunda Bonbe, you need to invest across the country, industrialization, distribute the resources equally, in terms of industries, so that when this side is stuck, tikwante sepedori, tikwane ina itone factory le muogo, lo inyola kiria Italy ne le po ad power, ejukareton ne Kampala, ejukareton Sudan, ejukareton Rwanda. So the biggest problem, the choice of investment. How do we invest, and where do we invest money? Innovation, kopani sapali pwejasi echikike esimu. Ebetinga osimu, ihiteto ono osimu, inerasi osimu, which means kutoka na pugani, ojasi tiko de a very big skilling center in Teso. Leo isomatari isap how to develop apps on phone, net kwa isomatari isap how to assemble Airabet computers, so that kwa nini emeno na adumunu goods or products that are being produced, we now operate like Belgium to export our services to the nearest destination. And our biggest opportunity in the Great Lake region, Burundi, Congo, and South Sudan. Nara, Sudan, Congo, and Burundi, we are far in terms of development, but we cannot compete with Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda in terms of IT. So we should be able to shift now.
Oh papa, uwe Araya more neriso mai saleya. Oh papa, uwe Idu muji polo ke bongeta meja. Meri more dia, oja ya yarama. Ibukito sangara kile notuo. Meri more inyam. Emuria konyai, konyai, emuria konyai, konyai. Emuria konyai, konyai. Koryai, Koryai, oh Uganda, Koryai, 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 East Africa, Koryai, 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 Tony London, America, Koryai, 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 Emuria Koryai, 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 Emuria Koryai, 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 oh Uganda, Koryai, 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 East Africa, Koryai, 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 Tony London, America, Koryai, Koryai, Koryai. Welcome to Tesodan, where everybody's simple. My mama Lord with the sweetest potato. See where the visitors come and stay, I never wanna let go. Underneath the mango tree where we sitting and sipping calabash. Kolo seki so kolo sansonya. Oh papa, uwe Araya more neriso mai saleya. Oh papa, uwe Idu moji polo ke bongeta meja. Meri more dia, oja ya yarama. Ibukito sangara kile notuo. Meri more inyam. Plenty mangoes and monkeys there. Get out of paintings in his story. Your children are calling out your name. Your place is known to the river Nile. The land of beauties and wonders. Oh, beautiful culture and good people. Teso, my mama land, the land of life where nature finds a home. I will not forget how they with us so share and talk. I love to see the way how they connect. Oh, what a what if everybody act like that in a Teso coach. I can say why boss no competition, cause we are the same on the move. If everybody act like that, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, oh Uganda, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, East Africa, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, Tony London, America, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai. Koryai, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, oh Uganda, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai, East Africa, Koryai, Emuria Koryai, Koryai.
And we have not raised the economic flag. So we need to use the opportunity now. How do we balance shouting politically and doing the work for our own people? And we tunga pocket, we should be able as a take care to understand the dynamics. But how comes Lang was good started 6 industries? Just go de Odlojaroa, Obunjo Lailo. Konye do ni ore emamo and factory dopet. Konye ijayon ko ditonga. It's not about opposition or about government. It's about us, the leaders. Once we're elected, like me, I'm elected leader under Democratic Party. But when I'm in council, I legislate as local government. And we need to understand that when we speak here, I am not being tribalic, but what is our plan as Teso sub-region? What do we have? Ipedoroni, idwe waka Roman. I took Okema Mete, Balpukana Koneta City Boroli Po. Nyoibo de Pedorita Roman. And no one equally aided the direction that we want. In Nairobi, Lotojo, Kenya, right from I would say Kisumu, Pakajado, Nyanza, Eldoret, where there are factories. Why? Services must be extended closer to the people. You don't need to wait that soap must be produced in Kampala. So the man will increase the cost because of the longer distance of delivery. Say Kotoberi soda I get mom. Ngitije jakato moya. O momo berjo lolo beraite so akwap na niboyo ni kapa kwap. From the east Bugisu as a republic, a jasi ko de ekemwani laina kikwesi is to develop. You now assume that is Iran. It has oil. From this side of the west, across Lake Kyoga, we have a republic called Busoga. They have their factories. You can call that one Saudi Arabia. From the north, the giant, you have Lango. They have, their way of doing things. And you have the northeast, Karamoja. They have their minerals. Despite the situation of insecurity and what, but fairly, they have the marble, they're doing something. And you have a president coming from Teso, representing a landlocked country with a highly qualified, highly networked as government. What is the future of Teso inside that region? We are now a landlocked country. You have Bugisu, you have Busoga, you have Lago, you have Karamoja. And partly in the narrow belt, you almost have Sebei, just after Sironko. So, Ekotoni Kapitungalo Teso, our mom, but I will not pack in on a G, but I will not pack on a peget. Our mom are sort of a sipokin, bonbe mapugan, ebongo bongei. Konye kwani yena nbero na jaude niche. What can we do? And the whole country is struggling. But what can we do for our people? inyo ibore isoma ikini jonyo ate kerikoni. Kotoko anita choni kapunulu, the 79 trillion, what are we paying for? There are people who are paying this money because they benefited out of this money. There are people who are paying this money because they stole this money. There are people who are paying this money because government borrowed this money from them. What is the hope of Teso? Ekotona anyunda bonibe bipedoro ni analipiti ngojo anya round ntunga lipu. Honorable Minister just could muogo about 70 to 100 acres. Then Akutu, then others. How can we make that as a rallying point? We use him as a minister to establish a factory le muogo. Le pedor kapele biong to supply, a pedor katakwe to supply, a pedamuria to supply, a pedorino. A sort of need to go into small scale production. Things like sunflower should not be sold as seeds. We make it as a region. Things like sunflower should not be sold as what? As seeds. How can we lobby? Achumana Bishak, value addition. Beverage center, cutting up beer. Then we cluster the people. Get the people who are doing sim, put them together. Get the people who are doing cassava, sunflower, etc. We still have opportunity of the meat packers. How do we benefit out of this money? I am borrowing 4 trillion to pay Teso. You would have resigned kwa na swam kape PR leche company lo anganara dukai bolaya. So what are we discussing as a country? We must have equal opportunities. Teso is part of Uganda, and Uganda is part of Teso. This calls for total unity to understand that the plight of our people should be number one. Nobody should undermine the crisis of the economy in Teso. Erono akirianut narai emameyoni a big stake. Emamoni bonen peroroni eto soma kapa opportunity. To showcase and tell people that no, in Bujo Teso we have beef. In Bujo Teso we have cassava which is packed. In Bujo Teso we are surrounded by water bodies. We are surrounded by water bodies. We need to be able to cluster Teso. Those who are neighboring the lake, activity bani pedo request aswam. We need also to task government to make the best use of the flying school. The flying school will not be only for Teso. Somebody who wants to go to Kidepo may choose to land in Soroti and drive from Soroti to where? To Kidepo. We are near Ethiopia. Entebbe around congestion by bad weather near the lake and others. From Entebbe International Airport, Paka is Soroti Flying School. Idumuni joboniwe erai ada kanakai sangon alokai. From Doha Airport, Qatar, you can drive for about 40 kilometers. And Luana Airport could a city. So, about a pole, we must be able to tap available opportunities in Teso sub-region.
Now, Honorable Chole, ilimuri chebore nebakaibe economic leadership and political leadership. There's one common thing now. Itamuna nyalimo in engoke da sesena kebe ijo kape kansela esu kape kanselas jikapuni dislude mundes ex gracia lukumina kaisa kanyari kanyo soda kwatat ire kijo vis-a-vis itungali nomereji simun honorable kotonga gangate kotongi kanya kotongi tomo na kaisare. Now I am meant to understand that even economic leadership at district level has been politicized. Listen here, honorable, as councillors, once you're elected, what is the first thing you do? Raja Kerineja chairman and the rest and lobby for what? A tender. All the tenders now at every district, they are handled by either district councillor or the district chairperson. I'm not going to confirm this for now, but it is one of the talks that you may also dig deeper and find out. What does this mean?
First of all,
district? Do you have a tender? Winning at your tender idio.
But I think what matters about a poll.
Winning at your tender or district.
Mamwe winning at all, and I've never attempted. Konyi bore polo, ara ilione kapa are kwanga konyo are miri. It's not the I mean the color of the cat, but what matters how will it catch the mice. As councillors, capacity councillors, you boot sadok et ano gita. And as a leader at the local council, na sodite japedor ne polo ne chairman. The chairman is like the president of the district.
Yes, he is.
Then the other critical thing, the people have the mandate is to give the chairman the constituency. After chairman, you also have individual councillors. And angasit itu alo kwap the local government balera bolia. There should be certain standard to check. Maybe I be paid also your kappa local government to put checks and balances. And I'm gonna assemble. The executive is the cabinet of the district, but they report to council. What has happened in some districts, you may be right. There are chairpersons and members of the executives who have abused power. Are not all LSC5s in this country are involved in those previous activities of contracts. It is the personality of a councillor, the personality of the LSC5 that determines the quality of leadership. We have crises, but there are districts that a chairperson don't care. You need to understand this. They don't care. They can even use a minister's name to actually do things that the minister may not know. And allege that after all the minister knows me, after all the minister will protect me. So the problem of local government is actually that petty politics. You realize that the chairman on the other side may choose to work with 2 or 3 people, and he leaves about 20 to 25, which is a common practice. So you realize that the issue of the market, the chairman will not come directly as a chairman. The chairman will write association that will not reflect his name. He may say Omoya because Omoya was his campaigning agent. He will tell him, he will facilitate you and give you the money. The same thing to the vice chairman. Most of them, very few of them, don't do that because you have never earned any money as a councillor. I mean, as a person before you go to council, it is your first time even to put on a suit. So you now think you have arrived. You must do stampede, left and right. And I can also tell you, it is very easier to manipulate councillors. The chairman will allow you, you'll become a vice, you'll become the speaker, I will appoint you, I will give you contracts. So that the team gets divided and councillors lose focus of accountability and legislation. Under the leadership, code of conduct, we are not supposed to do any contract or influence any procurement processes. It becomes an abuse of office. You can even be forced out of office. But how many ministers in Africa can resign so that the LOC5s and the councillors will draw the big picture and condemn corruption? Most of the big companies in this country are run by people who are in government. So it is actually the repeat from the central government to the local government. So it is a very bad picture to portray that all LOC5s and all councillors do that. Adaunga maiki ni jo. LOC chairman aduku na ketu koto. Eda aduku na ketu koto. Kwa cho poi. Osori kwa nesi aingop hone jitu ngangun. Da unesi aingop hone jitu ngangun. usod kwanesa ige engangal to district, the contracts committee and the procurement. Enera kirongun bon ba be ma sped or sang jeni minister. A minister is about a in every district where you have a minister, a member of parliament,
a minister is government.
A minister is about a return be bakiron so ma itesu mama jokak. But they will give the minister opposite. Be mamulo po rekoto sijo, mamule koto sijo. So the minister will continue working with the thieves, thinking that the thieves are the clean ones until they end their term.
Akodo ngona yengta pak diodo na bongna yatakin kedoke programme join seseni TV East siri kunyaka wa nguni ja itatambe pone banbo adolo kina corruption lejo district za ayatakina pesen na kwa Uganda ide pone bani pedoroni aitemo kina tunsina.